Nah, it's not gonna be a boring hot dog. I'm gonna show you how to up your game. Let's go through all those steps where you get to grill like a champion. Let's get started. One of the greatest aromas is sautéed onions, seriously. So this dish is gonna be a cheese stuffed, get this, cheese stuffed bacon wrapped hot dog. The ingredients for this dish are gonna be a pound of ground pork. I love using ground pork for my hot dogs. Some sliced bacon, really nice and thin, and some cheese. This is a jalapeno jack cheese that I've cut into sticks, or you can use those kids' cheese sticks as well. The House of Q competition rib rub. This is super delicious, it's really fragrant, and it's gonna be awesome in this dish. The last one, we're gonna glaze up our hot dog with the Backyard Classic, a perfect tomato vinegar barbecue sauce. Let's pull it all together. The first step on our hot dogs is with this ground meat, the ground pork. And a tip for you is to loosen all of the meat and keep it nice and loose before you put the seasoning in. Now, in this instance, the competition rib rub, I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon. That's a good rule of thumb, 1 tablespoon per pound of meat. So in goes the seasoning, that's about a tablespoon. Toss this around really nicely, keep it nice and loose, making sure that's all over throughout the meat before you start to mix it in really hard. I know I've got 1 pound of ground pork in here, and I'm gonna make 3 hot dogs today. So pack that all together, and it's just as simple as saying, that's about a third and that's about a third. So take that, form off 1 good ball right there, grab another one, making sure that feels exactly the same as the other 2 that are right there. There's the 3 portions. We're ready to go and form our hot dogs. So taking one of the balls of meat, and what I'm gonna do is just spread this around, kind of form it flat, just like you're making a burger, and elongate it and make it kind of wide, but you want it really as thin as you possibly can. And you're gonna take a piece of the cheese and put that on the inside of the meat, wrapping that meat all the way around, making sure it's all nicely closed up, especially the end parts right here. You want that cheese on the inside of your hot dog and not on the inside of your grill. Now that we got that all nicely formed right here, it's time to wrap that with some bacon. So once you've got that, choose a thin strip of bacon, start on one end and slowly turn that around and wrap it on the outside of your hot dog. Look at this. Oh, a little tighter there. There we go. You can pull a little bit on the bacon and pull that nice and tight and get the ends on the underside. There you go. Nicely wrapped up and formed on that hot dog. If you want to go for an extra step, is put this, all your hot dogs, in some plastic wrap right here. Wrap that around, pull it a little bit tight, and put these in the fridge for maybe an hour or 2. It'll help pull everything nicely together and cook nice and evenly once you're in the cooker. We've taken our hot dogs out of the plastic wrap. I've got them on a rack right here, which is perfect. Easy to move them in and out and all around, but I'm gonna put 1 more layer of flavor on here. So just a nice little sprinkle of some of that rub on top on the outside. And that's just gonna add another layer of flavor in here. It smells so good already. I haven't even started cooking. Now, in they go on the top rack of your preheated smoker, just like this. We'll keep an eye on that for the next little while before we put the sauce on. Close the lid. Now we're cooking. But hot dog just in a bun, we need some wonderful flavor and more toppings in there. So I want to show you all the steps of making apple butter onions. There's only 3 things you're going to need. It's going to be some butter in a heated skillet, say a 1/4 cup or so, and then 2 onions that I sliced up just like this, all in the skillet, and allow these to saute and simmer. But the key is, don't let them brown, just let them nice and soften. I think one of the greatest aromas is sautéed onions. Seriously, oh my gosh. You can speed things along by putting a lid on there, keeping that moisture inside the skillet. Oh, these are looking great. It's time to add the apple butter. This is so delicious. It's sweet, it's smoky, it's applesauce based. So about a cup goes into the onions. We're gonna stir this all around and keep simmering and sauteing our onions. It's been about 30 minutes that we've been cooking our hot dogs, and we're cooking between 300 and 350 degrees on our smoker here. You can do that, of course, on your grill. What I'm looking for is to be about 3/4 of the way done. 145 degrees, that's perfect. Now it's time to get the glaze on our hot dogs. using a brush, start glazing that on, all the outside of that bacon. Make sure you get all the edges. Oh, those look fantastic. There we go. The question is, how many are you gonna eat? Checking our onions. Look, oh, yeah, these are gonna be good. The glaze is set, they're looking fantastic. It's time to make our hot dogs. So these buns are nice and warm. We're gonna start off with some of that apple butter onions. Put that underneath our hot dog or right on the bun. And we're gonna put these hot dogs on here. Look at this. That one right there. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, there it is. Will you look at this? Tissue, here it comes. Oh, ready? Look at the cheese on that, see it? This is not a boring hot dog, folks. Look at this. It's got bacon, cheese, those apple butter onions, the backyard classic barbecue sauce. This is a good hot dog. I hope you get to make this one and grill like a champion.